Okay, my lovely friends, we made it. We made it through the week. Another week, just lovely. All right, let's talk. So it is Friday, June 18, 2021. I really don't even know where to start with this video. I got to get myself going here. Let's start off with the freak show stock market. So what happened today? Okay. We heard from a Federal Reserve President, Bullard, and this man is raising the specter that the Fed may have to get in here and raise rates sooner than 2023. How about no? It is not going to happen. I know it. You know it. And believe it or not, everyone knows it. But again, the market is so on edge because it doesn't make sense. We are in a totally dysfunctional, abstract, freak show stock market. So, the slightest thing is going to affect it. When you have a situation where there is such an absolute disconnect between the economy in free fall and a stock market still near all-time record highs, something's got to give here. And it's not going to be the stock market. It's going to be the economy that's going to continue to free fall. Nothing so far has got in the way of this stock market. Every single event, engineered, fake, or not, that has been thrown at this market, the market has laughed it off. And that's exactly what's going to happen here too. There is no doubt about it. In my opinion, as you all know, you should be buying dips across the board. That's the stock market, that's gold and silver, that's cryptocurrencies as well. Tell me one time, any one of you, where buying the dips has not worked. Even the meltdown of 2008 in this stock market, if you bought the dips on the way down, well, you made a fortune. You made a fortune. All the dips in cryptocurrencies, dips in precious metals, you're making money. This buying the dip thing, guess what? It works. Imagine how shocked I am. No. Anyway, well, with that said, so that was really what set the stage today. Fed President, the freak, Bullard, coming out here raising the specter of, the Fed getting in here. And let's again address what we're talking about a little bit better. We're talking about the overnight rate or the federal funds rate. You understand? And he's talking about, even if it were to happen earlier than later, a fractional raising of the federal funds rate. And you've got this dollar here, which continues higher for 3 days. All this fear in the market. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. If you're not in here buying, if you're not in here and you're not buying this market and everything else, well, there's something wrong with you. There really, really is. You don't have a clue. You don't understand what's going on. We're not collapsing. We're not free falling. Trillions of dollars, more trillions of dollars, many more trillions are going to be borrowed into existence, created out of thin air as our economy creators. Let me explain this to you real quick. Again, I covered it yesterday. Let's say hypothetically, because it's not happening next year according to Bullard. Okay. Let's say in 23 we get a fractional raise to the federal funds rate. Does that mean that the trillions of dollars that the Fed is creating out of thin air to buy all the debt, mortgage-backed securities, is it just going to stop? How about a big freaking no? It's not going to stop. Okay, so I don't know what people are getting all afraid of here in this market. Because again, I get a lot of feedback, my email box, oh Greg, the market's cratering, it's going down, we're going to zero, stock market, Dow Jones zero. Really? Why? You think the trillions upon trillions upon trillions of dollars is just going to stop? The Fed's going to turn off the spigot? They're not going to do that, because every single dollar that a central bank, case in point the Federal Reserve, is allowed to issue makes them exponentially stronger. People, our nation, the United States economy is contracting. We are in free fall. Okay, as I have covered in the last 2 days, the U.S. debt to GDP ratio is exploding. Okay, this is not the hallmark of a booming nation. It's just not. Okay, so just get on the right side of this equation. And then with regard to inflation, you haven't seen anything yet. As a matter of fact, let's talk about that. Wells Fargo, Wall Street Bank, is warning of an inflation breakout. An inflation breakout. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve is continuing to do what? What are they doing? Oh, I think you know. Issuing debt through this door, buying it through another door. They're running an inflation creation machine by design, people. It's not going to stop even if the freak show Bullard today is correct. And they do raise rates next year, the federal funds rate. No, it's not going to stop this machine here, people. The Fed is buying at least $120 billion of assets every single month. There's no cap. Should be a no-brainer to you. Let us talk a little bit further here. So yes, the dollar, boom. 3 days we've gone up here. It's not going to last in the face of what I just told you. Do you think it's going to last? Okay. Gold suffered a loss today. Silver put on a fractional gain. Cryptocurrencies got hit. Okay, whatever. Does it really matter to you in the long run? Or do you still think you should be in the dollar? You still think you should be in the dollar? Really? You do that. And we'll see who wins over the long run. Okay, you or me. I guarantee you it will be me and my lions. There's just no doubt about it. Anyway, I think you get it. So let's talk a little further here. So again, a warning here about this inflationary breakout from Wells Fargo. And I mean, how about a duh? How about a double duh? 4 duhs. Okay, I think we all know that inflation is already breaking out to the upside. It's got nowhere to go but higher as the Fed continues to run its inflation creation machine by design. You think this is by accident? Really? You still do? It's incredible. It really just blows my mind. And you think if the Fed raises the overnight rate a fraction of a percent, it's going to stop it? How about no there too? Duh. People, you can't make it up. You can't do it. Anyway, Goldman Sachs telling people to buy commodities. How about that? Really? You think we should buy commodities? Do you know why? Do you know why Goldman Sachs is saying buy commodities? Because commodities are real things. You understand? They're not imaginary, like the freak show fiat monetary system that we have, all this debt being borrowed into existence, created out of thin air, added to a digital screen. It's not even there. It's not on the elemental chart. So Goldman Sachs is saying buy commodities. Can you see that? Oh yeah, how about this one? Dollar dysfunction. Dollar dysfunction. Yeah, that's the new thing now. It was on CNBC. They're talking about dollar dysfunction. Oh, okay. Is that like erectile dysfunction? I don't know about erectile dysfunction. Don't have that problem yet. Knock on wood or whatever you want to knock on. Anyway, so that's really the takeaway here, people. I really covered it all for you here. Understanding the environment you are in is key. Key to staying ahead of the curve. And really, think about what I'm saying here, and does it make sense to you? So, Fed is printing trillions out of thin air. It's not going to stop. They have a minimum asset purchases per month. That's not going to stop, even if Bullard, whatever, if he's right, and the Fed raises the federal funds rate, does that mean it's going to stop? How about no? So, you tell me, where's the stock market going? You tell me, where are commodities going? According to Goldman Sachs, they're going higher. Don't have to listen to Greg Mannarino. You want to stay in the dollar? Really? Oh, after all that? Lovely. You do that. You think this inflationary environment is going to stop? Well, not according to Wells Fargo. We're in an inflationary breakout. People, we're in a currency crisis right now, full blown. Full blown. And this is also by no accident whatsoever. And it's going to get a lot worse. So just be ready for it. Look, just stay on the right side of this. Like I've been explaining to you forever. Okay? You can listen to some other YouTube channel. I mean, there's a lot out here that are going to tell you there's going to be a crash tomorrow. Maybe it's crashing now. And they've been saying the same thing for years. Okay, and I've been telling you to buy the dips. Who's been right? Duh. You can't make this stuff up, people. But look, again, you can always choose to listen to whoever you want to. And if someone is saying something, does it make sense to you? What I'm going over in this particular video, does it sound logical to you what I'm saying? Does it sound real? Or is Greg really completely wrong, like I've been hearing forever on everything, and I've been right time and time again? So I don't know. You let me know. All right, look, so with that said, I wrote a couple of other things down here, but I don't want to even talk about it. I think I covered enough. So it is Friday. Lovely. We're going to put this week behind us. And before I leave you off with my favorite 3 things, I'm going to give you a heads up. You're going to hear from the Crypto Kid tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to have something lovely for you. And you're going to hear from me on Sunday for my Markets A Look Ahead segment. With these things in mind, though, people, I really want you to contemplate and think about, not just listen to what I covered here in this video. I think this has been really an important video. Think about it, contemplate these things, and I want to know if you think I'm completely wrong or all this makes sense. All right, I will read the comments. And remember, it's a freak show. People, love each other, care about each other, be charitable. Again, I'll see you on Sunday for my Markets to Look Ahead, and I'm looking forward to that, and it's going to be all kinds of duh.